Thank you, Amit. I'm so excited to be here to bring to life what Amit was talking about. Let's start with a scenario that might happen in my family, planning a day trip to Santa Cruz with my husband and kids. I'm going to walk over to the computer here, and what you see here is a Chrome browser in full screen mode, and Amit was talking about hot wording. Now this is really hot. We just took it off the press this morning, and I've actually never tried hot wording in a room with so much ambient noise. So no hands. Okay, Google, show me things to do in Santa Cruz.
Here are popular attractions in Santa Cruz.
What you see here is coming from our knowledge graph. The knowledge graph knows that Santa Cruz is a place and that this list of places are related to Santa Cruz. I like the Natural Bridges State Beach. It's a nice place. The boardwalk. Okay, Google, show me pictures of the Santa Cruz boardwalk.
Here you go. Some pictures related to the Santa Cruz boardwalk.
Nice. I love a wooden roller coaster, so does my husband. It'd be nice to see if our kids like it too. The only question is, will the drive be too long? Okay, Google, how far is it from here?
The drive from your location to Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk is 73.9 miles.
That was my favorite search. And you know why? It's because I barely said anything. It, here, well, somehow Google knew that it was the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. And here is right here. Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. And here is right here. Now, the final thing that I'm going to need to prepare is where to eat. My kids love seafood. My daughter actually loves mussels. And it's pretty funny to watch a 4-year-old eating mussels. So why don't we try and find a seafood restaurant? Okay, Google, show me seafood restaurants in Santa Cruz.
Here are addresses for seafood restaurants near Santa Cruz.
Now I've heard of this one, Johnny Harborside. I can click, look at the details, and even go ahead and make reservations right here. So there you have it. This is the latest voice experience coming to Chrome and Chrome OS. Now let's fast forward to my trip to Santa Cruz. Here I am enjoying the beautiful weather with my kids. We're going on the kiddie rides. But you know what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about how I can get back to the Giant Dipper, that old wooden roller coaster. I don't know if my kids are tall enough to ride it, so we can walk over and check. Or wouldn't it be more convenient to just ask Google? How tall do you have to be to ride the Giant Dipper?
You must be at least 4 feet 3 inches tall to ride Giant Dipper.
Nice. Looks like my son can go on. My daughter's too short, so my husband's going to have to wait this one out. So the next thing I'm going to have to check is will I have enough time to get to the Giant Dipper and get back in time for my reservation? Now Google Now anticipates my information needs. So when I swipe up into Google Now, I see the reservation right here. It's at 2 p.m. and it's only 5 minutes away. So now I know I can make it over to the roller coaster in time. And when I come back, I can click on this navigate link and get turn-by-turn directions right to the restaurant. So now let's fast forward again. I've ridden the roller coaster, I'm in the restaurant, we're eating our mussels, and my husband and my conversation turns to an upcoming business trip I have to New York this week. Usually on Wednesdays, I take my daughter to school, but I'm not sure if this Wednesday I'm going to have enough time to get her to school and then make it to the airport to get my flight. I don't quite remember when my flight is, so wouldn't it be great to just ask Google? When does my flight leave?
Delta Airlines Flight 1940 from SFO to JFK leaves at 11:30 a.m. on May 22nd.
For those of you participating in our search field trial, this will work today. Now, the last time I was in New York, I was there with my family. I wasn't there on business. I was there with my family to take them to see the sights. I saw some old friends. I had them meet my kids. And my friend Katie asked me to be sure to give her a call the next time I'm in town. Be sure that we can get together. So before I forget, why don't I get in touch with Katie? Send an email to Katie. I'll be in town on Thursday and was wondering if you're available for dinner. Okay, sent. Now, Katie's a bit forgetful, so I want to make sure to give her a call right when I get to town. Remind me to call Katie next Wednesday. What you see here is our latest voice action, Reminders, that are launching in Google Now today. Reminders work on times, dates, and locations, including home and work. Now, when I set this reminder, Google Now will remind me at just the right moment. Fast forward again. Fly to New York, I get out of my plane, I go to get my taxi. In the past, what I would be doing is rifling through my backpack for the reservation so that I could tell the taxi driver where my hotel was. But Google Now has just the right information just when I need it. So I can swipe in, see my reservation at the W. I scroll down, I see my reminder to call Katie. So I've talked to the taxi driver, I've talked to my friend Katie. I'm just sitting back. I'm so excited to be back in New York, remembering the trip I had last year when I took my kids around, when they met my friend Katie. I'd love to show Katie the pictures from this last trip. Now, for my final demo, wouldn't it be great if I could just ask Google? Show me my pictures from New York last year. Oh, and those are my pictures from New York. And there's Katie reading a book to my kids. These are the building blocks and the experiences Amit was talking about. I hope you're starting to see how it's all coming together. With that, let's welcome Amit back on stage.